Tommy, how's it going? Let a few more people get in here. This isn't super urgent, but it is kind of urgent. It's a new development that I've noticed within the Mandela Effect, and I just wanted to see what other people are experiencing. So there seems to be some new aspects going on here. Mixer Man, how are you? Trevor, welcome. Twinkles, Troy, how's it going? Happy New Year, Troy. Astro something, missed that one. Kevin, how's it going? Rob, welcome. Shondell, how's it going? Welcome. Seeking Truth. Burgos, what's happening, man? Somebody, one special, welcome. Okay, so what I really wanted to talk about was something I'm experiencing, and I wanted to see if other people are experiencing the same thing. Now, 2-3 weeks ago, I had the Fly My Pretties Fly. I did a video on that it had changed to fly. Now fly, bring me the girl in her slippers, fly, fly, fly. Which me and 5 other people, we had done videos, and there's tons of websites that all say that, over the past few years that the Fly My Pretties Fly had changed to fly, fly, fly. It's totally not that at all. So we have a third, I'm going to go with timeline, like we have timelines crossing over. So we have a third example now. And then with Houston, we have a problem. It's always been Houston, we've had a problem. And then now I just did a video where Houston, we got a problem, was a documentary by NASA the year that it happened. And then a few years later, they had a movie called Houston, we got a problem. So when we were researching that years ago, there was no got a problem. That wasn't one of the options. So we're seeing more things pop in here. But now, that was one thing. It's kind of since New Year's, or just the end of last year. So in 2020, now recently, something that's really bothering me is that Recall Vector did a video on the Tin Man. Now always being rusty throughout the movie, which looks odd to me. He's being rusty and goes to the beauty shop, and then my hair's popping up here. A little static. Sitting near the electric fire here, it's kind of hitting my hair. So anyway, he goes to the beauty shop, and then all of a sudden he's nice and shiny. And Scarab just did a video talking about NASA, how it just flip-flopped the 2 Lambda A's, that we've been noticing, like with Kia and Samsung and all that. Okay, now in the NASA logo, it's got regular A's again. Well, I remember seeing the A's without the line in the middle, but I can't recall if it was in the logo. It was just their red NASA logo. But it seems like it has flip-flopped, but I'm having a double memory. And I'm having a double memory with the Tin Man. So that's what this is really about. Are more of you having double memories now than ever before? And I have another example of this in a recent ET video that I just did. More double memories. I'm having a double, and maybe it's Mandela just did a video where she talks about remembering a little white apron on Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. And I have a memory of that. But it doesn't look wrong the way I see it now. So I'm having a double memory there. And then on my ET video, I just had a lot of people say, more people than ever in 4 years of making videos. Okay, Plex 504, absolutely double memories, even on personal things. Very scary. Yeah, we're having more of this double memory thing. So I don't want to alarm anyone. A lot of us are used to dealing with this. And we have a different perspective of following these things because we're seeing things most people have no idea what's going on. They're not following. They're not looking at videos of this stuff all the time. They're watching, a football game or they're watching Dancing with the Stars or whatever. I don't even know if that's still on anymore. They're watching all this other stuff. They're not paying attention to what we're paying attention to. So, in my most recent ET video of the change, where he now says, I'll be right here, as he points right here on Elliot. And people remember him pointing to the heart over here. I had more people than ever before say that they remember pointing at his heart, saying, I'll be right here. But they said doesn't seem wrong that he's pointing right here before he gets on the spaceship and leaves. So I had more people than ever in any video I've ever made say that they had double memories for the ET video I just made. And I thought that was really odd. And now I'm having these double memories with the Tin Man and with Dorothy and with the NASA logo. Just more confusion. There's more confusion than ever before, and I wanted to see. Now, let me see here. NASA was Lambda not long ago. I remember everyone making a big deal of it. PC Henderson. Yeah, see, I remember that as well. Hey MB, double memory, timelines merging, splitting, merging, fun for the whole family. Well, yeah, I mean, this can really mess with you. We can't like trip out on this and like, the main thing is not to lean towards fear, because fear is a killer. It's just going to kill anyone who's leaning towards fear with all this. We cannot be fearful. This is it. This was always going to happen. We're meeting ourselves again. That the Inca told us was going to be coming one day. The Mayan calendar ended. The world we knew is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. We're in a new world now, and it never meant the end of the world. It meant the world we knew was going to end. And now we're being reassured by that. Jimmy Carter collapsing in a marathon. Never heard of that. So, yeah, so the timelines, there's weird things going on now with reality and with our memories that I'm experiencing as having as much knowledge as I do with the Mandela Effect, as far as people experiencing different changes and all that. So I just wanted to see what other people are experiencing here. Let me read some of the comments, because this is just a really crazy time. Today is, I have seen and studied the effect phenomenon exactly 4 years now. Yeah, it's been March. It'll be 4 years for me. Let's see here. I'm losing the comments now. Yeah, many of us are coming up on 4 years, hitting the 4-year mark. I actually experienced it 10 years ago, but didn't know. I thought it was just a change by the company, until I found out, I went with the Mandela Effect. I went and found out, well, hey, I noticed that 10 years ago. So this has been going on a long time. These people that concentrate on Fiona Broome and how she created and all this, I just right away I know those people don't have any idea what they're talking about. If you concentrate on Fiona Broome, you don't understand the Mandela Effect. She doesn't even really need to be mentioned, other than the fact she gave it a name. That's it. And she created a website that people were talking on, but she's not participating in researching it, in my opinion. I hardly ever hear from her. I ever hear about what she's doing. Lots of double memories. Merkaba carpet. Good to go with the flow. 2020 is already very interesting. Yeah, this year I think is the year. I don't know what that means. It's just been in my head since the year started. And some people say, every year you think is the year. No, I haven't. I've only felt this way one other time in my life. I was telling my son. Can't pinpoint when that was. It seems around 2012. There's just something. It's just some strong feeling I have, but I don't know what it's for. Maybe we're going to have more people waking up. I apologize, everyone. It's so hard with so many comments coming in. I guess that's what happens when, thank you, the 180 people here. When you have, I can just imagine people try to do live shows with thousands of people. You can't even barely catch a couple comments, but I'm definitely going to go back and watch this, and I'm going to read your comments. So just know that whatever you put here right now, I'm going to be reading it. So is there anything anyone wanted to bring up before I drop off here? I'm not going to make this very long. I just really wanted to bring the double memory thing, that more of us are experiencing double memories now, heading into 2020. I just really wanted to bring that up. Any comments on the economy? I'm not watching the economy so much. I am watching cryptocurrency, which I started to be a crypto millionaire. I was ignorant of cryptocurrencies and the blockchain technology, and I refused to look at it for a long time back in 2010, 11. I knew about Bitcoin when it was $2, $3, because I was into the financial, I had my financial channel here, and I knew all about it. But I still think it's important to hold gold and silver, and that's where I was at then, and I didn't understand the technology behind the cryptocurrencies, so I wasn't looking at it. So, but I'm looking at it now, and I studied it this past year a lot, so everyone should be looking into crypto. I was wrong to ignore it for so many years back in 2011, 12, 13, 14. I didn't even want to take the time to research it, and I was wrong. People have to be able to say they're wrong, but in my opinion, it's not too late to participate. Okay, everybody. I guess that's about it, unless someone has something. I look back now and realize my ME started in 2012. Yeah, I think a lot of us, we just thought the companies had done a marketing change decision and changed the logo or something, but then we come to find out, that it was always a certain way, and we're like, well, that doesn't match our memory, so. Not sure if I believe it, but some people believe humans are evolving and will ascend in some way. Yeah, I see that information as well. Amichu, not sure how to say that. But yeah, I believe there's something with that. I couldn't say exactly what's happening, but I'm open-minded, and I look at a lot of different stuff. It's, closed-minded people think they have everything all figured out. Good luck. Good luck with that. The Mayans predicted the effect. Yes, Jen, I believe in some way they did. It's interesting. I have the blood moon video that I made with the 4 blood moons that happened in 2014 and 15. And that's coming, the Bible, definitely what is happening is biblical. I don't talk a lot about the Bible, but it's definitely biblical. And see, that's the thing that a lot of people have a problem with. Their tunnel vision from what they know and what they've studied in life and been programmed with keeps them here. They're just right here, and they can't really take it all in. You need to look at a lot of cultures, a lot of different stuff. The Mayan calendar has something to do with what's going on. A lot of different cultures have something to do with what's going on the planet. And it's harder to see if you're just focused on one thing and says, if you're focused on your religion and what your religion says, that's fine. But there's other things going on. You can't just fixate on that. I believe that, there's a common thread going through all religions and all the cultures, and we need, and it's weaving together what's happening, but you have to take a little bit from everything to kind of fit it together. It's sort of like a puzzle. And someone submitted a puzzle banner. Thank you for that. If you see this, Carolyn. And I'm thinking maybe of going with that banner with puzzle pieces. So what do you guys think about that? If I have puzzle pieces on the new banner for the Mandela Effect, because it's sort of like a puzzle. And I kind of like that idea that she presented. I kind of, I'm not sure how it's gonna be exactly right now, but yeah, it is sort of like a puzzle. Yeah, Tony, love the puzzle pieces. Yeah, I'm thinking of going with that, having puzzle pieces on the banner, and then just Moneybag 73, Mandela Effect. Go create the reality that you want. I think that's what I want up there. And then my little Moneybag 73, the little black and white logo. That's not going anywhere because that identifies the channel. That will help people find us, find me. I don't want to change that. Banner's got to go. The banner is a financial banner, and I left it just to show how impactful this phenomenon was for me. That I would just stop a financial channel and start covering this 100%. Is this, I was so mind blown by this, and that's why I left it. But it's just time has come to change the banner, and we need to take this up a notch and move forward here. Puzzle of the world map would be funny with everything moving about. Uh, Kirk Douglas being alive, yeah, I don't ever really remember him being dead personally. That's another thing with the Mandela Effect. A lot of us are experiencing different things at different times. I have people contacting me now saying that it was just Jiffy peanut butter last week. I'm like, whoa, it's been like Jif for me for like 5-6 years or something. I noticed that a long time ago, and some people say they noticed JIF in the 90s. But there's people, it was saying it was Jiffy, and it was Febreze with two E's, EEZE, just up until like last week, like the end of 2019. So we're not all seeing these things. We have the power of shifting people when we talk to them about the Mandela Effect. That's the incredible power that we have now. If you're going to talk to someone who has the older memories, man, with all that we know now, you can just bombard them and pound them with different things. It's insane. I feel a huge responsibility not to like drive someone crazy and start pounding them with changes if I notice that they're experiencing the Mandela Effect, because man, you can really mess with someone's brain. That's the power we have now. So I believe we all have a responsibility not to just pound someone with 100 changes and then just, to the point they can't even handle it. I love how people they like to point out choosy moms, choosy mothers choose Jif. They always point that out whenever I mention Jiffy. They love to point out that slogan. Yeah, I remember that slogan. That's great. But I remember Jiffy and Skippy. Jiffy and Skippy, they were the two ending in Y peanut butters when I was a kid, they were the. I have that memory of the two. I'm not mixing up Jif and Skippy, like a lot of people like to say. No. And also, there's, if you haven't seen my Jiffy peanut butter videos, you should just Google Moneybag 73 Jiffy peanut butter or something. I did a lot. I did like 4 or 5 videos. There's restaurants that have a famous Jiffy burger all around the country. There's like 7 or 8 restaurants. They have a famous Jiffy burger. Now, and I called them up. I'm like, what kind of peanut butter you use? Some said, well, we use Jiffy, and some said, well, it started with Jiffy, but now we use Crunchy Skippy. I mean, it's a crazy question. What kind of peanut butter do you put on your famous Jiffy peanut butter, Jiffy burger? I mean, they have this famous Jiffy burger, and they all have peanut butter on them. I mean, that's just bizarre. You shouldn't be able to find something like that. I'm confusing Jiffy Pop with popcorn. Okay, that didn't make any sense. I think you meant I'm confusing Jiffy Pop with peanut butter. I'm not confusing popcorn with peanut butter. Nope. Not at all. So they were confusing popcorn with their famous Jiffy burger at the 7 restaurants? Okay. Yep, Kit Kat will always be a huge one for me. Just read a few more comments here. I'm about to take off, everybody. So I believe that there are more of us having the double memories, and I'm sure I'll see that when I go back and read these comments. They're hitting so fast earlier I couldn't keep up, but I'm definitely going to go read them. Yeah, Jiffy's one of those old Mandela effects that seem to hit people in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. It hit me a couple years before the Mandela Effect hit me in a big way. I've said this many times, but I was shopping and I hadn't bought peanut butter in years. And I just felt like having some peanut butter. The kids didn't really grow up on peanut butter. My wife never bought it for them. So I grabbed the Jif and I felt like I was in a different I felt like I was in a different universe. I'm just like, woo! No, but I mean, it looked foreign. That's the bottom line. It looked foreign to me, and I just saw, oh, wow, look, Jiffy changed their logo. Threw it in the cart and just went on. Just went on with my day. That's how a lot of people started out experiencing the Mandela Effect. Then, years later, I found out Jiffy never existed, which is mind-blowing to me. All right, everyone. Thanks for stopping in. I will talk to everybody soon. I'm putting together, maybe tonight, another Hear What You Want video. I have some examples, so I think I'm going to put that together. On my channel page, I've made a bunch of playlists. If you didn't catch that video, at the bottom are all my Hear What You Want videos. So if you just go to Moneybag73 channel on YouTube, go all the way to the bottom, you'll see my list of Hear What You Want videos. There's like 10 of them that I've done. So that's about it, everyone. Go create the reality that you want. I'm working on creating the reality I want. That's one of the main things the Mandela Effect has taught me, that we're all experiencing different realities, and that our thoughts and beliefs are actually creating our reality, as hard as that is for some people to swallow. That's my belief, and I'm sticking with it. Even if things happen that you don't like or that you don't want, your beliefs, lifelong beliefs, and how you see the world helps shape. You know, if the multiverse is true, which I believe it is, it's so hard for us to imagine other universes, you know, right alongside being played out. Like if I just end this now, boom. In another universe, we're done. It's ended now. It's over with. Well, I'm still here and we're still doing this, but in that other one, I ended it and I already stood up and went in the kitchen or something. I believe that that's happening. It's too hard to imagine, but I believe it's happening. I believe there's so much going on. This is such an incredible existence, this life experience that we're having. So for people to just be so closed-minded to just think, oh no, life is just what I can hear and see and touch, and there's nothing else. There's nothing special. You know, there's no magic. There's nothing. You're not special. You're not specialer than me. And just, you know, oh my gosh, I can't handle those people. All right, everyone. I'll talk to everyone soon.